The Peterbot versus Pollo off-spawn beef has reached insane levels. We're talking direct cheating accusations, macros, the whole 9 yards. I'm here to break down exactly what's going on, show you the evidence, and give you my take on whether Fortnite's actually going to do anything about it. This season's got even more wild stuff happening, from new trios to big format changes, and how the community's really feeling. Let's kick things off with the biggest drama dominating competitive Fortnite right now, the Peterbot versus Pollo off-spawn war. This isn't just a rivalry, it's gotten so insane. Both players are now accusing each other of cheating, saying they're using macros. I'm sure you all know the history by now. Peterbot dropped Pollo, and that personal history just makes every fight even more intense, especially around one specific drop spot, Demon's Domain. This isn't just a contest, it's a war. Pollo's trio, Acorn and Agers, has been absolutely dominating Peterbot's trio, Ritual and Colt, at Demon's Domain, winning 5 of the 6 encounters. Pollo's team has perfected their drop, consistently getting the better initial landing, controlling resources, and dictating early rotations. This consistent early game advantage is crushing for Peterbot. Now about these cheating accusations, Peterbot went on Twitter and posted this image, saying, "Guess who got the gun?" He was implying Pollo was doing something fishy, but Pollo fired back, responding to the tweet, saying, "Everyone knows what you're on, stop acting innocent." He's basically saying Peterbot's doing it too, because Peterbot's been accused of macros a lot in the past. So what even is a macro? A macro is basically when you press one button on your keyboard and it does a bunch of actions super fast, way quicker than any human could. Think of it like pressing H and it spams your pickup button a million times. This gives you a huge advantage for grabbing loot off spawn, and yeah, a lot of pros definitely use them. You can build macros with almost any gaming keyboard software out there. They're against the rules, but it's super hard to prove if someone's actually using one because scroll wheel pickup is already insanely quick, and there's no real way to know for sure. On Reddit, people are debating it constantly. Some defend Peterbot, saying things like, he has already proven he doesn't cheat by winning land back in Chapter 5 Season 4, along with the fact how he's been getting accused for years now of cheating and yet has never been banned. Others point out that Peterbot makes serious money from the game, so he wouldn't risk it. Pete is one of the few people who's making serious bank from this game. There's no way he'd do that when we know he can win lands already. But then you have comments like, the fact he had a 56 kill game the other day, at this point he's so clearly rage hacking, but no one dares to do anything. And some even suggest collusion, not just hacking. Op isn't accusing him of cheating in the hacking sense. They're accusing him of colluding with other players. And the comments just go on and on. But here's the wild part. The thing that makes this rivalry truly messed up, both Peterbot's and Pollo's trios share the same coach. Their coach is Raz, known for coaching top tier fighters and handling the in-game leading for them. Think about that. A coach letting their own teams fight over the same spot. This isn't just about winning, it's about proving who's truly superior under the most bizarre circumstances. Alright, let's zoom out a bit and talk about the bigger picture for FNCS 2025. This season, Epic Games made a huge definitive move. It's trios only. That means the solo cash cup, which has been a staple for years, is gone. This isn't just a tweak, it's a fundamental shift, pushing all competitive focus onto team play. Despite that, the stakes are higher than ever. FNCS 2025 is throwing down a major $8 million prize pool. North America is also back to 2 regions, NA East and NA West. If you didn't know how qualifying for Global Championship works yet, it's simple. They start in the play-in stage, then move to the group stage. Here's the interesting part. If a trio gets just one victory royale in the group stage, they instantly qualify for the major finals. This makes every game super high stakes. But if they don't get the instant win, there's still a chance through the last chance qualifier. But once a trio qualifies, they're locked in with that team. No switching. Majors 1 and 2 are done. Now all eyes are on Major 3, which starts July 16th and ends August 3rd. This is the last hurrah for the Ultimate Showdown, the Fortnite Global Championship on September 6th and 7th in Lyon de Seine, France. Beyond the Peterbot and Pollo drama, over in Europe, Fortnite legends are fighting for their legacy. Thomas HD, known as the most consistent European player with over $1.1 million in earnings, is battling to keep his streak of attending every in-person event. His trio with Upol and Panzer hasn't qualified for France yet, showing just how tough the European space has become. Then you've got the iconic duo of Cami and Seti, FNCS Invitational 2022 champions, now playing with Chari. Despite their history, they also haven't qualified for this year's live event. If this trio doesn't make it, we're missing out on one of the best teams, historically speaking. And the struggle isn't just in Europe. For North America, Bugha, the Fortnite World Champion and 3-time FNCS winner, currently playing with Rapid and Threats, still hasn't qualified for France. With only 2 NA trios securing spots, the pressure is there. While they're fighting for their legacy, new teams are dominating. The fan favorite team of Clicks, Iamzo, and Higgs snagged an incredible second place in FNCS Major 2. And the Dignitas trio of Cooper, Reet, and Curly placed 3rd in Major 2. In competitive Fortnite, where you land can make or break your entire tournament. It's crucial to find your drop spot for the season early on. Beyond the Peterbot / Pollo war, another hot zone is Kappa Kappa Factory, where Oki's new trio, Mason and Chimp, is contested by Curlian's trio. These early fights are high risk, high reward, often deciding who moves on. But while some embrace the chaos, others play it smart. Many top teams are just picking spots where no one else lands. Clicks, Iamzo, and Higgs are landing uncontested at Supernova Academy, allowing them to set up perfectly for mid and late game. Cooper's trio, who's already qualified, lands at Flooded Frogs, which just tells you how important it is to choose the right drop spot. And Edgy with Chance and Curve is also benefiting from an uncontested spot at Brutal Boxcars. This strategic choice minimizes random chance and maximizes late game placements. Bugha's trio is heading to Utopia City, which is sometimes contested but is the perfect place to farm mats. And we can't forget about Victor B and Sorts, who convinced Paper to come out of retirement just for this season on the West server, adding a cool comeback story to the mix. On social media, especially Twitter, the hype for the FNCS 2025 is huge. Some fans are still riding Peterbot's meat, calling him the GOAT, whilst getting destroyed by Pollo. Over on Reddit, discussions go deeper. There's lots of talks about trio drama. Not just Peterbot and Pollo, but how teams are always changing and fighting, messing up their chemistry. A big thing people are mad about is Epic getting rid of solo cash cups. Many players feel neglected, arguing the game is becoming too competitive for casuals. You see comments like, the community needs victory cups back. It was the only tournament besides Winter Royale where casual competitive players felt like they really had a chance at all. And the current comp format makes it so difficult to improve. They desperately need to make changes next season. Some even say, I just think this current approach of constantly trying to find a middle ground for the casuals and people who want to compete is clearly not working and is only pushing people away. Regardless of the debates, this competitive season has already been super entertaining with all the drama that's been going on very early on in the season. Make sure to join the Discord, and thanks for watching.